My bad. Yeah, but I agree completely. God bless Chozo. God bless. God bless Will too. I see. We already have a lot of people in the chat trying to start that good troll crap. Craig saying,
Oh, are they?
"Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I
well,
was gonna pull up the stream and just to look at the troll shit.
oh, feel free, feel free." We got Gamil on at least 2 or 3 different accounts in the chat already. He says he has an important,
Camille,
yeah,
you little bastard.
he has an important announcement that Ray Lazarus, aka formerly the #1 moderator of the Covenant, is banished by decree of Almighty LowTierGod. Gamil Griffin,
Oh, that
aka
is so good.
people are turning on Ray. Unfortunately, it's really sad. It actually made me sad to see people turning on Ray
Yeah, I
like
mean,
that.
Ray don't have friends to begin with, but I don't know what the hell he was doing with all of this saying I won bullshit. I guess he was trying to ride the hype train and at least get some clicks and views out of it, but
Yeah, I don't.
I mean,
I
it
think.
just makes him look delusional, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think the word for it is cope. Many thanks to. Well, no, I should never thank you. Honestly, Gamil, you're a piece of crap. But that man, Gamil, has been delighted since the fight, simply because you called him out at the end of it. He thinks he's famous now, so he's been spamming the hell out of my email, spamming me on Twitter, like, damn, I bring the
Oh,
clout.
he don't even email me no more. I guess I ain't special enough.
Oh yeah, oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he was very excited.
Emails from-
Very excited by you you mentioning his name on Street Beefs.
See, it ain't just mentioning it either. Like, I really want to get hands on him.
No, I know you
Especially
do.
just for the shit he did for Justin, man.
Exactly. That's
I ain't
legitimate
forgot
beef.
about that motherfucker. Time may heal all wounds, but I still want your ass, motherfucker.
Agreed. Agreed. Chauncey Fat Tech, good to see you, buddy. Said Sallow let him off easily, no cardio. I know, dude. If I knew that he couldn't even make it to round 2, I would have gone a lot harder in round 1. Pants Monster looking for attention. God bless. You said I sound far away. How do I sound far away? I don't know what you're talking about. Does Matt sound far away, or do I sound far away?
It might be me that sounds far away. This mic is a little weird.
Yeah, Pants Monster being a moron in chat as always. Okay, yeah, that's you he's talking to. Yeah, I would ignore 99% of what Pants Monster says. He usually just looks for attention. Apparently he got banned by Ray Lazarus, though. Ray Lazarus copyright. Yeah, he copyright struck the hell out of him.
Shit, dude. That's bad. Like, those Pants Monster was
One of his
big
boys.
supporters.
Yeah, it's sad. So, aside from that, Ray has been copyright striking a lot of people. Gotta give a shout out to our boy King Sly T. He's filed a copyright strike against King Sly T. King Sly T just did a stream with you, me, Nukinator, just talking about the fight. And Ray was claiming ownership of the fight. Who else did he copyright strike?
Try that shit with StreetBeefs, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think he would get his channel banned if he did that with a big boy channel like Street Beefs. He struck Joshua's Cornstar. He struck Snort Hogan. He struck basically everyone who talked crap about him, and that's really sad to me. Like, there's a reason I haven't had to strike anyone, and he has struck everyone who made fun of him. God bless you, Ray. I hope one day you're able to. I hope one day you're able to be better at your internet presence than you are at fighting. He's also sock puppeting to all hell on YouTube, or excuse me, on Twitter. On Twitter, I'm sure you saw that fake Black Trump Twitter account that he made.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, like a month later, he's making fake Twitter accounts to talk about the fight. Man, I just feel bad for the dude at this point. I sincerely do. He made, and I quote, his account was called Niggas for Trump. And he just, the day he joined, he immediately spammed the hell out of me and just another Matt.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, every comment I ever made ever on Twitter, I think he responded, you got a lot of explaining to do, little nigga. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you were too, He-Man's uncle. Thank you, brother. You were too. So, Ray, God bless you. God bless you. I'm sorry that the Covenant has rejected you since you lost the fight. But, I don't know. We look to the future. in all things, you got to look to the future.
And like Ray, I'll tell you this, dude. If you want to bury the hatchet just between me and you, like I got no problems with you as a person. Like you need some help, yes, but like you haven't overstepped boundaries like Camille did.
Yeah,
And
he's
I thought you was really wanting to squish the beef at Street Beefs when we met up. That's why I even agreed to it. It ain't because I'm scared of you, you idiots. Because I'll be honest with you. I'm 42 years old, and like I've described before, I probably got 5 good fights left in my life left. So I'd rather not fight if need be, but I still will if you still want to go through with it. But I mean, like me and Will, I'm willing to squish the beef with anybody except Camille, though. Camille, you got to at least talk to me man to man and stop with this hiding behind accounts bullshit. Come to me man to man, let's talk. We'll be all right. But
yeah,
other than that, eat a dick.
yeah. Gamil is Gamil deserves everything he gets, especially from you. James Cash, good to have you, buddy. Sorry he annoyed the shit out of you as well. Malik, good to have you, brother. Um, in addition to that, I actually want to talk about the last month overall. Last month was hell on my end. You know, you got. I want to put it all in the rearview mirror. Look to the future.
God bless you for what, like, behind the scenes shit you've been going through, brother. God bless you and congratulations at the same time.
Thank you. I love you, Matt. Meeting you and beating Ray was easily the easiest part of the month, like by far. Like meeting you was the best part of the month. Beating Ray was easily.
Most definitely, man. It was a vacation for the missus and I. And it will be held with fond memories, like a family vacation.
Amen. Amen. Um, so just for context, for those of you who don't know, I already talked about this on Instagram. I've been a little more active on Instagram lately, but on the 29th, April 29th. By the way, what we're looking at right now is called a calendar. I know Ray Lazarus doesn't believe in this because he doesn't have anything going on in his life to put on a calendar, but you know, when you got shit going on in life, you got to use a calendar. I believe it was invented in 4000 BC by the ancient Babylonians. But Monday, April 29th, holy crap, I got destroyed by Norovirus. At first I thought it was food poisoning, but it was actually Norovirus, and it destroyed the hell out of me. Matt, the day we met...
Rough, dude.
Yeah. The day you and I met at the hotel on Friday night, or the day we met on Friday night, that was the first time I was eaten. And that's also why I ate the hell out of that. Yeah, that's why I ate the hell out of that Denny's, that hotel breakfast. That's why it was so scrumptious to me. Because I was just on Pedialyte.
Fucking it up, bro. Like, you was eating like a retired fat kid.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that pancake printer. I thought the most important invention in America was a printing press, but then I discovered the pancake printer.
I know, right? I ain't never seen that.
Yeah. And if that wasn't bad enough, so by the way, I'm spending this entire month away from home, away from my wife. That's why I couldn't do streaming or any of this. Why I couldn't react to the fight. Matt knows all of this already, but I know I didn't share it publicly with you guys. Anyway, after we fight on May 4th, Ray quits 2 minutes into the fight, literally 2 minutes after begging to fight me for 2 years because he is a wussy and a coward. Even good old Street Beefs. Street Beefs has banned him, by the way. So this is from Sunshine and Scarface. The Street Beefs sign up account on Facebook, which is how they do most of this shit. They're very
Actually got banned. Good.
Yeah, and you got a shout out as well. You and your wife. They said your people were amazing, referring to you and your wife.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
Yeah, and they said we're welcome to any event that they want us to come out to. She just also responded to me yesterday because I was asking about Street Beefs West Coast, and she was saying that with regards to Ray, we can't do a rematch with him. He's banned for life for lying to us and pulling that punk shit, or that punk no shit. But you are welcome on any location, anytime. And on that note, I think it definitely won't be the last time you guys see me. Whether you hate me or love me, if you hate me and want to see me knocked out, or if you love me and want to see me win, tune into Street Beefs West Coast in the future. I think we'll do something on Street Beefs West Coast in the future. I can't commit to anything at the present, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I'm becoming a father next month, but I definitely don't want that to be the only time I've ever fought against a guy who begged.
Like I'm telling It's like I'm telling you, dude. Like you're a natural at it. You were probably the easiest cornerman fight I've ever done, and I've been a cornerman for a few of my buddies before in the past,
No, I
and
know.
they went on and did some serious stuff. And like I'm telling you, you're a natural, man. You really are.
Well, that's sweet of you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. And I know that means a lot from you, you being a former Marine. Oh, sorry, guys, if you can't see what she said at the bottom there, because that one's from my phone. They said we can't do a rematch with him. Which sucks. It is what it is. But, and the reason I brought that up, too, was because Ray has been emailing the hell out of me, like, saying, you want a rematch, you want to meet me in the streets, we can fight with weapons, all this type of shit. And I'm like, at first I just told him to... Yeah, at first I just told him to self-delete. I said I'd carry one corner of it if he did, which is a reference to Frank Garrett. But honestly, Ray, dude, I'm done with you, buddy. After seeing Dale Wilson reject you, after you begged to fight me for 2 years and then couldn't even last 2 minutes, I'm done with you, pal. If you want a rematch that bad, get through Matt first, which you could never do. Get through Matt first, like you said.
Yeah, he said I was next, and now he's just straight ducking me. So I
Yeah.
don't know, man. He left the video up. Ironically, the thumbnail for that video he has on me is when I was so stoned that day that I fell asleep standing up smoking a cigarette and continued to smoke that cigarette while I was asleep. That's what he puts up and says I'm afraid of it for. Oh, okay. I just had to get that out of the way. I just had to say that.
God bless you. God bless you. It's definitely his favorite photo of you. Oh, Ray just went live. Of course he did. Ray is obsessed with me. I mean, dude, making fake Twitter accounts just to get my attention a month later. Dude, to you, the day you lost to me in a fight was the most significant day of your life, the best day of your life. For me, that was easy. That was easily the easiest day of this month. So, like I was saying earlier, April 29th, I get Norovirus. May 4th, we fight. I get back to where I'm at, which isn't my home state. On Sunday, after I part ways with Matt, my brother gets me to the DC airport. Thank you so much, Matt. I arrive back to the state I was at on the 6th. I work out that day. I feel weird. I feel strangely tired. I feel like I got a heart condition. And Tuesday, May 7th, I test positive for good old coronavirus. I know, that's so 2019. And no, before you guys make the joke, I don't think Ray gave me coronavirus. Because Matt didn't get sick, which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah.
You know that, Matt. Mary didn't get sick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because...
Bro, you're good.
Yeah, that was my first concern the moment I tested positive was, like, how are you and Mary, especially with what you guys have been going on with. We talked about it before the stream, but I know you've been trying so hard to quit smoking, and God bless you for that.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. It's been a little under over 20 days now. I purposely stopped counting, like I want it to be something, that's just part of the past for me.
It's the new normal for you.
Past, Matt.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Malik, yeah, so now I'm back home, thank God, finally. So, to just continue going through the calendar, Tuesday, the 7th, I test positive for COVID, and I get pretty destroyed by it, honestly. It gets worse as the days go on. Anyone in my server knows that. And Friday, May 17th, I go deaf in my right ear, which blew me away. I've never lost hearing before, at all. Again, this is also 2019. This all feels like I'm 5 years late to all of this. And by the way, I did get my Fauci ouchie. I got my vax, and that is the worst vaccination in the world. If you haven't got... That vaccination is worthless. Since I have the vaccination, I'm allowed to say that, right? That vaccination is worthless and does absolutely nothing. I can't remember any other disease I've been forced to get a vaccination for and then got the disease. I've never gotten polio because I got the polio shot. Never gotten chickenpox because I got the chickenpox shot. How is it I get COVID multiple times after getting that garbage vaccine?
I was lucky. I was allergic to one of the ingredients, like one of the fundamental ingredients in all of the brands. So I'm glad I'm a pure blooder, is what people have been calling people that never got the shot. They call
You're a pure. You're untainted. You're untainted.
Oh, I'm tainted, just not blood-wise.
People like me, we got the what's it called from Fallout, FEV, the forced evolution virus.
Yeah, there you go. We're ghouls.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a ghoul, baby. Pants Monster, he never had me pinned. Learned what full guard is, man. Anyway, 17th, I go deaf in my ear. I go to a clinic in the state I'm at, and they can't do anything to solve the deafness, and that has me messed up. And by the way, the entire time I'm here in May, in this state I'm at, I'm in a class of like 15 people, and they all fucking hate me, and they're all fucking. They're not the friendliest people in the world to me. Let's just put it that way. I tried my best to be their friend, but you know what?
Got them all sick.
I should have got them all sick.
Getting coughed on everything now.
I was masked up the entire time, and none of them got sick, and I'm really happy about that. But all that is to say is that, holy crap, May was a miserable goddamn month. An absolutely miserable month, and fighting Ray was the only easy part of it. The only easy part of it. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, you've been through it, man. Like, for you to go zero contact, and not just in your Discord, but with your friends and texting and all that, you gotta be fucked up, because you're not one to just ghost people like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm crappy about texting in the first place. Thank you, Igor. Igor, please. I'm crappy about texting in the first place, but I'm really sorry for ghosting you like that. I was just destroyed.
No. I figured something was wrong. Like, I took no offense to it at all, brother. You're good, man.
Get my lymphatic system checked. Dude, I have a poor immune system because I grew up poor as shit. Because you cannot create a vaccine for COVID. It's actually... Well, I think COVID is just a variable vaccine, much like the flu. Like, what's the point of a vaccine like the flu? Never mind. Let's not get into it. That vaccine sucks. Case closed.
Fucking spike proteins. 2 words. Spike proteins.
Amen. Anyway, I don't get my hearing back until the 26th. Thank God. Igor chose violence, yeah. Disown, what is he? His father? Basically, Malik. It's really sad, but... You know, Laz kind of got disowned by the Covenant.
Pants said owner, not father.
He might be a little retarded, Skeeter. God bless him. I do regret a little bit telling them to self-delete, but like I said, Laz, I'll carry one corner of it if you do. Regardless of how you die, when you die, I will show up to your funeral and carry one corner of it, because I know you don't have any other friends. Me and Matt got 2 corners of it. We just need to find 2 other people to carry the other 2 corners. We got you, brother. We got you. Can I hear you now? Well, yeah. Thankfully, I have my hearing back now, Chauncey. Thank you so much. And, man... Boys, please. The funny thing is, what the clinic did here to restore my hearing was...
Back talking to you right now, what he doing. Louis does the same shit every stream.
He's talking smack. He's looking for someone to fight. Boys, quiet. Anyway, point is, the clinic I went to on the 17th, in the state I was at, complete garbage. The clinic I went to here did the exact same thing, and only they did it right, and I got my hearing back finally after, like, definitely over a week.
What did they have to do? I mean, if you don't mind sharing it, what was the cause of it? Was it just inner ear fluid, or...
Ear infection, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So, really weird feeling. And the worst part is, you know, I come from a state of low elevation back to a state of high elevation, which, you know, increases the pressure. And so, once I got back, I actually had to go to the ER right away. I was hoping to just go to another urgent care clinic, but I was just in so much pain from that pressure in my ear.
Wow.
Laz got this on. Yeah, he did do big. No joke, actually. Covenant Balrog had the video on his channel, but he privated the video, unfortunately. He said that my Luigi's... Laz said his Luigi spam is what took my hearing. It's a Nen technique. That's funny. That's funny. Somehow I doubt that, Ray. Somehow I doubt that. But thankfully I'm all good now. And we look to the future. Sunshine, who sent me the messages that I showed you earlier about Ray being banned from the government, or excuse me, Ray being banned from Street Beefs, hooked me up with Daniel Castillo of Street Beefs West Coast, the organizer of Street Beefs West Coast, and we definitely want to do something in the future.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, like I said, love me or hate me, If you want to see me get knocked out, I hope you tune in. If you want to see me win, I hope you tune in. And we're going to try to hook up with maybe Nukenator or someone like that on the West Coast. Do I know any more info about the identity of Superhound? Yeah, I saw you sent me that info, or excuse me, I saw you sent me, for those of you who don't know who Superhound is a guy that makes Ray Lazarus look sane. Also known as SuperCuck, I affectionately call him. He's flagging the...
SuperCuck the Wonderfuck.
Yeah. So he's back to flagging everyone, and I'm sorry, Peanut Butter, I didn't respond to you when I was sick. But yeah, this less than sightly gentleman is back, and he's flagging everyone. I believe he and Ray flagged the hell out of Lancaster Legend and got him banned off YouTube just recently.
Really?
Yeah, I think Lancaster Legend, who popped off in a very short period of time, got banned. I believe they have the copyright system figured out, and they spam the hell out of it with false copyright claims, just like Ray falsely claiming the fight video to get Joshua Cornsa. Oh, you made that up? That's funny, dude. See, this is why I don't like you, Pants Monster. But that was funny. But yeah, Peanut Butter Complex, I'll definitely talk to you more in private. Long story short is, this guy is well-renowned in the DSP community, well-renowned in the Wings of Redemption community. He false flags the hell out of every troll. He terminated Nikolai, Low Tier Finn, LTG Daily, High Tier Balrog again. Okay, I see. Yeah, and after Dale got banned from YouTube. Yeah, Balrog's a good guy. No, you're good. Balrog, we actually wanted to meet at StreetBeefs. Balrog was trying to come out to the StreetBeefs fight, and we were trying to talk to him. Yeah, but
I know that Peanut Butter Complex 3, he's had to take drastic measures with his channel just because of SuperCuck, and that's bullshit. It really is. Like, he had to private everything. I believe you did, Peanut Butter. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I thought last I checked that all of your stuff was privated, and because of him. Yeah, he's actually got a video up. Why I privated the channel on warning to all LTG trolls. It's got 3K views and it was put up 10 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's bullshit what he had to do.
Yeah, Doc Lock is right. The copyright strike abusers have YouTube's copyright system figured out more than YouTube themselves. Indeed. In fact, speaking of super cuckolds, obviously Ray did the same to me. He filed 3 different copyright claims on YouTube, so false copyright claims, mind you. So for a while there, my channel was actually pending deletion for the last few months while I was sick. Thankfully, we overturned them all because Ray's dumb. But yeah, Ray Lazarus and SuperCuck just going crazy on the copyright strikes. And thank you again to my longtime friend Smokey McCrack. For those of you who don't know Smokey McCrack, he rebranded to Smokey McC when he got to about 5K subs. Now he's at 100K subs, and that's a beautiful thing. That man deserves it.
Congrats, broski.
Yeah, we've been friends since before he even had 1K subs. God bless him. He's awesome. He deserves it. He deserves everything good he gets in life. But yeah, Bigger Boss, he's basically another Lazarus clone. He's already gone after every DSP troll, every Wings of Redemption troll, and after Dale got banned, now he goes after every Dale troll, and solely for attention like this. Attention like this is all he can get in life. Peanut Butter Complex, we'll talk more about him. Yes, he does have child sex abuse material, because one of the things this individual does is he'll join a Discord of someone he doesn't like, immediately spam that Discord with child sex abuse material, and then report the Discord for having child sex abuse material, and thus get the Discord banned. Obviously, you can't do that if you don't own child sex abuse material in the first place, so therefore this man is a worthless pedophile as well, and I have no problem saying that. He said, you started it, but wasn't the vid you flagged the video of him speaking down on your wife? Yeah, and I wasn't even the one who flagged that. Yeah, that was him prank calling my wife or some crap. He's a low IQ person, He doesn't even know what he's talking about half the time. So it's kind of hard to keep track of what he thinks is reality.
Is it saying you started it, or
yeah, he's
anonymous? Oh, okay, he meant Laz and that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, WTF indeed, Enrique. This guy is disgusting. Remember that Lazarus pit in Batman? The man looks like he abuses it daily. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this man is far more disgusting than Ray Lazarus could ever be, and I mean that. And when I say that, that's going very far. You hate how YouTube never has live investigators for copyright strikes? Me too. It's ridiculous.
It's all AI controlled, and trying to get a human to look at it. Even I know this, and I've never had to deal with it. I just know how it works out. It's all AI driven now, and it's very hard to get a human to look at it nowadays.
Very true. Very true. So what else was there to talk about? Our old girl Brittany Gates has basically left YouTube, and I just wanted to pay homage to that. Brittany Gates works for Google, and Google is more draconian than the U.S. government, so she basically had to delete every single video she's ever uploaded due to some content guidelines she did not follow as a Google employee. There were rules about discussing your role, interview tips, and things of that nature that she thought she followed properly but didn't. I don't know, that's crazy to me. Thankfully, where did we hear SuperCuck was Australian? Off the wiki that documented him, I believe. But I just wanted to quickly pay homage to Brittany. She said the interview that we had with her can stay up, so that's good if you ever want to get a taste of one of the more original presences on this silly corner of the internet known as Brittany Gates. Very sad loss for the YouTube world, in my opinion.
R.I.P. Brittany's channel.
Yeah, I'll say. Sucks. Wouldn't he be banned since he's the one who put the child abuse content on the server? Well, Malik, just like YouTube, Discord is run by a bunch of morons, so yeah, he'll have his throwaway Discord get banned, but at the same time, the Discord on which he posted that material will also get banned. Is this going to be a VOD? Yeah. We'll host this afterward. YouTube admins are a joke. I wonder what will replace YouTube. Good question. Good question. The closest replacement, at least in terms of sheer popularity, appears to be TikTok, which is worse in every way. How does an innocent woman try to help?
100%,
You are.
I think the biggest competition YouTube has, at least when it comes to live streaming, is Kick. Like, there's so much, and Kick is real. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
You good?
Kick is real. It doesn't have, well, it has a strict terms of service, but it's more free speech. It's more tolerant to free speech, which I think a lot of people are going to leave YouTube for that reason. Just the censorship has gotten out of hand.
Yeah, I agree. Though at some point, websites like YouTube are just too big to fail. That's what sucks. I mean, like, I've used YouTube since 2006, since before Google owned it. And it has gotten only worse in every single iteration. I remember when YouTube used to be like MySpace, and you could have your own custom background. It was basically MySpace, but with videos. If you knew HTML, you could really spice up your channel with all kinds of shit, have a long-form description. Those were the days, man. Old school YouTube, so awesome.
I miss the creator chats that are the instant messages you could send people back in the day. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine if that was if that was around now. God, StreetBeefs would be booked from here to 5 years from now.
Yeah, could you imagine? StreetBeefs back in those days.
It's the Chihuahua, bro. Louis does the same thing every one of my streams. It ain't a match stream without a dog going off in it.
Yeah, and speaking of, you have some adorable dogs. God bless you. I'm glad you do. So big ups to you. Big ups to you too, Isaac. What do you say, Miles? We almost died of COVID. My wife just brought in a what appears to be a child-sized toilet for our future baby, and that's very adorable. And my dogs are sniffing it, probably about to use it themselves. That's what they were barking at.
Igor can use it.
Dude, I would love that. He's loving this fake toy. He's sniffing the hell out of it. He's in love. Igor versus the fake toy. Yeah, Nukinator. That's right. Laz had a video of this video titled "How I Almost Died and Still Could" when he in which he kept changing his story. First he got food poisoning, then he got Visine squirted in his pizza, then he got Visine squirted in his Coke, then it was Red Robin, then it was Domino's, then it was everything. Long story short is Lazarus is a bit of a bitch. Part of my language. Yeah, part of my language. Part of my language. And that's why he quit in the fight. One of the other things I wanted to talk about in terms of the future of this channel was what I want to do in terms of video making on this channel. Yeah, the rating system was better. I loved it when it was a 5-star system, like, you know, like you were at the movies. I miss that so much. Now dislikes aren't even a thing.
Yeah, I know. It's the button's there, but there's no metrics for it.
Exactly. It doesn't do anything. It's purely for show.
God forbid somebody dislikes something somebody else said. Oh God, the feelers are hurt now.
Precisely. I miss it. Those people would have never survived in the days of 1-star ratings because you needed like 4 or 5 stars to offset one star. He's still talking tough post fight. He's an absolute schizo. Yeah, it's very sad. Gentleman's sad. Anyway, long story short is.
Help, bro. Get professional mental health, brother. Like, leave the YouTube alone. Leave the internet alone. Leave fighting alone, which you clearly need to do that more than anything else in your life. And get some help, man. The drinking's gonna kill you, brother. It's gonna kill you, man. I say this from a place of love, and as like this has not been a secret at all. I used to drink heavily, like a handle of vodka a day easy. Whatever mental problems you got going on, man, solve them and get help with the drinking, man. That's my best advice to you. I'm sorry to interrupt you, brother. Go ahead.
No, you're absolutely right. Alcohol is his devil. I sincerely believe that. If alcohol weren't so easy to produce, it would be illegal. Should be illegal.
I mean, they don't call it spirits for nothing.
Lazy ape, who cares? Who cares? Let the insane man wallow in his echo chamber. I mean, the dude's banned from the only platform that would have him. No, Pence Monster, I don't care what you say, dude. I'm not viewing your channel anymore. And I'm not going to stop being mean to you. I don't like you, Pants Monster. I tried my hardest to like you, but I just don't like you, dude. God bless you. You think if you shoot Laz an email, he'll get scared and block yours truly? Yeah, probably. But you should shoot him an email. Especially if you're going to come out with me to the StreetBeefs West Coast or StreetBeefs Dirty South one day. Anyway, long story short is look into the future. One, I definitely want to fight on StreetBeefs West Coast. Probably in a boxing match format. Just to see how the hands are. Two, I want to commit to long-form video essays. I want my next video to be a documentary on the YouTube soundboard prank call community. Which is...
Oh, that would be awesome, man. It needs one. It does.
It does. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say there's so much there, man. Like, where would you even start off with it? Like, at the very beginnings of it? Or...
Try my best. It's hard to pin down a beginning of it because... It's such a variegated community. Yeah. You can't even pin down the origins of prank calling itself, because anyone with the phone can prank call. So it's going to be hard. The other difficult thing that you and I have talked about is that prank calls always get deleted because they get reported inevitably. It doesn't help that in prank calling we use terminology like victim, to describe someone who is the recipient of a silly prank call. It makes it so easy to report these prank calls. You have people cussing, saying they're going to beat the shit out of a recording and things of this nature. So we lose so much history. Peanut Butter Complex, the same gentleman who archives so many LTG videos, has archived a lot of the prank call community, and that's going to help a lot. But it's still going to be a massive undertaking, and it's definitely going to take me a long time. Look into the long...
Whatever help you need with it, let me know, man. You know I ain't got nothing but time being retired and shit.
I appreciate that. You're too good to me. I can never take anyone up on that, though. Like, even legends like Chelka, who are far better at video making than I have, always offered, hey, if you want help making your trailer and stuff like that, I'd be happy to do it for you. Just let me know anything you need, and that means so much to me. But, I just feel bad accepting help for this stupid YouTube crap. I try to do everything on my own. I don't want anyone to ever think that I'm just using them for my own benefit. In fact, it's hard for me to even ask someone with more subs than I to come onto this platform because I don't want them to think that I'm just trying to ride them for views and things of that nature. I think Get2Mans will remains the only person who ever had more subs than me that was on the platform, and that was at his behest. I always want to give back to people. I hate taking away from people, and
Yes, same.
when he never had me pinned. Learn what full guard is, Pants Monster. I'm tired of telling you that. And stop trying to mediate. You keep trying to. Pants Monster, you're lame. You're lame, dude. You're lame. Why don't you just hang out in Lazarus' channel? He needs a friend, and I think you are the perfect friend for him. Why are you in this chat? You're the perfect friend for him. You're both white supremacists too, right? You guys are the perfect friends. You said you're sure a lot of your subscribers are graphics designers, video editors, or interested in a lot of that stuff. I'm sure we can all help. You're absolutely right, man, but I feel bad. I feel bad taking help from other people, especially for free. I'm someone who's that way in all things in real life. I always like to be the guy who helps other people out, and I hate being the guy who takes help from other people.
100%. That's the way I am. It's not that I have problems asking for help or that I don't want help sometimes. I would just rather be the person helping out. Like, I would sacrifice anything to help anyone, and that's the one thing in my life I have pride over is that I love to help people. And so I definitely get where you're coming from with that. It's not that you don't want to ask for help. It's just a matter of you'd rather be helping.
Precisely.
I totally get that.
Precisely. Like, at the very least, I would have to monetarily compensate anyone that I asked for help from. And I'm too cheap for that. So that's not happening. You get... A lot of you guys claim that I look, no, I won't say it. I was about to make a religious joke. But, the video essays are honestly fun and rewarding. The hard part is trying to jot it all down and making it coherent and entertaining. Honestly, Nukedator, the hard part for me is the editing right before uploading. Like, the video editing itself. Writing, easy to me. Speaking, medium difficult to me. Finding crap to actually put on the video, that's the difficult part to me. I totally...
Entertaining, yeah.
That's... Visually, exactly. Matt, I don't know if you've seen like these people who just upload themselves playing Halo while talking about something. The reason they do that is because the video editing is the hardest part, and like having something entertaining on the screen is the hardest part. I totally understand why they do it, but I could never go that route. One, I can't get myself to play games anymore, and two, it just seems cheap to me. Christ said it is better... Oh, shut up, Pants Monster. We all have a bit of saying pride in us. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Hood Hustler, big ups to you, Hood Hustler. Good to see you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for popping in here. Matt, should we, to formally put the last fight behind us and formally look to the future, should we react to the fight here? I definitely want this to be the last time that we...
Oh, most definitely, dude. Let's just go ahead and do it. And that way, we'll be done with it, and we can move on, put it in the past, and brighten better futures.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. So we'll react to Street Beefs directly. This might get us copyright claimed. We'll see in the end. First, I want to give a massive shout out to Street Beefs for hearting and pinning my comment. Thank you guys so much. I can't stress enough how fun this was for me. Speaking of, I want to say that the reason I'm looking to fight again on the West Coast is because of my wife. My wife said, for the 2 minutes that fight lasted, I've never seen you happier and having more fun. I'm a pretty miserable person in real life all the time. Like, my default is misery. She said, I've never seen you like just letting loose and enjoying yourself like that. And I think you should do it again.
You were having a ball, man. I could tell you were having a ball.
Until the moment he quit, it was so much fun. I loved being in there. It was so fucking dumb, yet also so enjoyable. I loved it when he did the Luigi slap. I loved it when he wrestled with me. I loved it when we were talking shit at each other. I loved the fight. I loved meeting Lord Bestaban. I loved meeting Lord Wolverine. I loved meeting Scarface. I loved meeting Old Boy Dave. I should have gotten a picture with Old Boy Dave because he's my favorite fighter on Street Beefs. Got a pic with Lord Bestaban and Scarface though. Sunshine too. She's like the behind the scenes goddess of Street Beefs. She's the one who panned last formally from Street Beefs.
They were all so cool, man.
They were
like the most down-to-earth people you would ever meet. You would never think that they're running this. Well, I know when you get into the millionaires or the million subcategory, then you can really start making life-changing money off of this. And like, you can tell they don't care about the money at all. They enjoy fighting. They enjoy the sports and science behind it. And anyone that's got a warrior's heart automatically has their respect and love. And I love that, man.
Amen.
I love it.
Amen. Doc Glock asks, has anyone else been banned from Street Beefs? There was one gentleman, I can't remember his name, who basically did the exact same thing Ray did. He shot his load right away, in a beef fight, no less. It seems to be a common occurrence. And then he immediately faked a shoulder injury. And then he started talking to... It was this guy, this Trax... No, this was the money fight. There was some guy who... If any of you are Street Beefs fans, you know what I'm talking about. I forget the dude's name because I don't want to know the dude's name.
It was one of their earlier fights, I think.
Yeah, and he...
I can't remember the dude's name either.
He shot his load immediately, just swinging and banging with some wild punches, and then immediately was like, "Oh, my shoulder," and was pretending he couldn't move his shoulder and quit the fight. So he shot his load and quit the fight just like Laz did. I know that guy actually started talking some smack about Scarface and Street Beefs in general. And Scarface actually made a video response to him basically saying, "Hey, you piece of crap, feel free to pull up any day, and I will fight you personally." Because Scarface himself wants a piece of him. This was the video. This was the video. Sorry, this ad is playing. We'll mute this for now. This Andy guy.
What's up, y'all?
So it's only a 5-minute video, so we'll watch the entirety.
So, last night I posted a quick video, and I intentionally tried to keep it quick because I didn't want to bore y'all with too many details. But,
by the way, I'm so sorry. I just realized my volume was low the entire time. That's probably why you guys thought Matt was quiet. I always do that. I'm not cut out for streaming.
a few people around me said, "Look, you need to fill them in on what really is going down." So, the dude Andy, whatever you want to call him, that I posted about last night. Let me give you the full story just real quick, okay? Dude had a TikTok beef, all right? Somebody reached out to us back then and was like, "Yeah, this dude be talking shit on y'all. He runs his mouth constantly, thinks he can fight and he can't. Get him in the yard." So, when they reached out and he had a so-called TikTok beef, we said, "All right, let's do it." Brought him to the yard, and you see what happened. He faked the shoulder injury. I'm telling y'all. Because he's got an MMA fight on YouTube that he did the exact same thing in, and you can see there's no way in which his shoulder would have been hurt. But regardless, this dude talked big boy-ish, okay? Afterwards and beforehand, he was talking trash about Street Beefs, about me, about Esteban. We're soft, we can't fight, he would beat us up. You know, Street Beefs is trash, we fight in a dog cage, blah, 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 da-da-da. Now, mind you, this guy right now is trying to do his own backyard fight club. So Street Beefs must not be that bad, because he's doing a knockoff version of what we do. That's the first thing. But
it goes on like this, and long story short is that Scarface challenges him to come to the yard and fight, and this guy isn't going to do it. But let's watch this fight.
A few moments later.
This fake. Does that sound familiar to any of you guys? Does that look familiar to any of you guys? Matthew, did you actually make fun of it?
I mean, it looks familiar to me. I just can't put my finger on it, though.
You threw everything you got, huh? You threw everything. Now you're done.
Street Beefs family, real quick, I'm gonna tell you why you seeing what you seeing. The dude in this video basically he came and fought. Then he goes and tells this woman that's a mutual friend of mine how he could smash me, he could smash Esteban, we're this, we're that, Street Beefs is trash, we fight in a cage that's made for dogs, blah, blah, blah. I said, damn, this is the same dude that quit when he had a little boo-boo on his shoulder. Let me call him out. So, hey, I'm extending an invite. Glove up or shut up. That's what we're about. Let's do it, man. You don't need to talk. Just glove up.
Damn, I wish I could find that original fight video. I wish I could. But long story short is he does the exact same thing Laz did. He shot his load and then he immediately faked an injury because he was a bitch and was afraid of losing. You'd have to be terminally online to have a TikTok beef. Yeah, these are... God bless them for pulling up, though. These dudes deserve Oscars. I agree. I agree. Anyway, long story short, the reason I pulled that up was because someone asked, has anyone else ever done a Laz on Street Beefs? That's the only other person I know of that's ever basically just shot their load and immediately faked an injury because they're a bitch. And that's why Laz is banned from Street Beefs now. And has Street Beefs talking shit about him in DMs. So
I love it, dude. Not even Esteban or no more black fighters dot for him.
So we'll react to both versions of the fight from the live stream and what was posted on Street Beefs. I want to say I was not expecting them to use our interview footage. I thought our interview footage was going to get canned once Ray quit. So it's funny to me that they use it, but we'll just react to it because we're putting this in our rearview mirror and we're looking to the future.
LowTierGod is a piece of crap. He groomed an underage high school girl. That's why I have it on my shirt. Dale was 29. Elena was a 17-year-old junior.
And I want to say, one, thank you, Shank Sung, for the shirt. Two, the hilarious part about this is that 99% of people who are watching this and don't know who Dale Wilson is think Laz is the groomer, and they keep making fun of Laz and calling him a groomer, saying, oh, he fights like a groomer, too. So poor Laz is getting dogpiled as a groomer in the comments.
Alright, so what's up, man? So I know that you have a beef. Can you just talk to the people, let them know how this started and what's going on?
Yeah, without getting too dramatic, it started about 2.5 years ago. A friend of mine, this guy that I'm about to fight, exposed way too much real life information about him on the internet. His license plate, his place of work, where he lives, and it pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of mad because I supported this dude for years, right? And so in retaliation, I did something back on the internet. So it's been an internet back and forth thing, basically. And today, specifically, he claims that I harassed his wife. But the thing is, keep this in mind, I called his phone multiple times to say, hey, are you still coming to the fight? He wouldn't answer. So I called his wife very politely and said,
1 second, I need to just... we already did this last time, but I need to quickly repudiate the notion that it was respectful.
Yeah, there was nothing respecting about none of the shit he pulled. He's just trying to look good and save face, I guess. I don't know. And fuck the Covenant also. Nasty ass dusty shirt.
Yeah. yeah, it was pretty dusty. Laz is someone who hides everything, privates everything after the fact. So you have to archive everything he does. This is what the video was initially titled. Some racist garbage, some sexist garbage, to someone who's never done anything to him. So when he says he was being respectful, what is he going to claim I faked the archive link? Like, you can't fake an archive today link, Ray. So, please, stop being a liar. You lie about everything. You lie about fucking everything, Ray. That's why everyone knows you're a fucking liar when you claim to have a heart condition.
is he still showing up to the fight? Because
exactly, yeah.
No, I don't want to drive up here for nothing. And that's all it was. And then he plays victim and says that I harassed his wife. That's it.
Okay, so what was some stuff that you guys, or maybe he was threatening, like, online to you?
Oh, to just dox me, you know.
Never doxed him. I don't know his dox.
Which backfired on him. He was trying to say that he would use his bigger audience to laugh at the fact that I have a smaller YouTube.
I have never done that to anyone ever. I don't know where this shit comes from. Like, this man just headcanons everything so well. He lies to himself so well. It makes it... You cannot You cannot find me making fun of anyone for YouTube audience sizes ever. I am the last person who gives two craps about your social media following. If anything, I look down on someone if they have a big social media following. That's why I was like, Ray, I wish you would knock me out here so I could use this as an excuse to leave the internet forever.
Audience, and it's working, to be honest. It's technically working. He's winning in that aspect. Today in the ring, though, everybody said I won't show up. And I showed up last month, and I told him, come on, right? So look, last month he didn't show up. He came back from where he was.
I harken back to what we said earlier. When you have shit going on in life, things need to be on a calendar. If they're not in a calendar in real life, it's not happening. Someone like Ray wouldn't understand that because he just doesn't have shit going on.
He was home, he was ready. Well, he wasn't mentally ready, but he was there. He was very possible to come. He already bought the ticket way in advance. So he dipped out. But this month he's finally coming, and that's how we're going to settle that.
All right, well, hopefully you guys can shake hands afterwards.
I hope so, too.
Leave it behind y'all, man.
Because I don't have hatred in my heart. I have indifferences and, you know, stuff like that. That's about it. I just, me, personally, I think it's time to just settle this junk right now.
All right. Well, you came to the right place, man. Good luck today.
Thank you, Esteban.
Yeah, no problem.
And
So, you know what else sucks? The fact that we did it in May, Matt, instead of June. On June 16th, StreetBeefs is going to have Sugar Sean O'Malley, current UFC bantamweight champion of the world, in the yard. If we had done it a month later...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if we had done it a month later, we could have gotten to be Sugar Sean. And apparently Gideon, who was like KSI's brother, I couldn't give a fuck less. But I think that's really cool that Sugar Sean is showing up to StreetBeefs.
I thought it was cool that Trax showed up for that money fight. Like, I didn't even know he was having a money fight, but it was cool to, he was a pretty cool dude. I got to speak with him for a little bit.
Is that the guy who gave out the $10,000?
Yeah. Trax NYC, yeah.
I see. I don't know him, but that's cool.
start out with.
I was saying you should have jumped in there and grabbed more of that money, dude. I was trying to tell him, hey, my boy here needs that.
What your name is and what's the beef?
Look, this camera really makes my eyelashes shut up.
My name's Sallow. The long story short is that the gentleman I'm fighting is best friends with a man named Dale Emmanuel Wilson, who is better known as LowTierGod. LowTierGod is a piece of crap. He groomed an underage high school girl. That's why I have it on my shirt. Dale was 29. Elena was a 17-year-old junior. And I make fun of him for that. A lot of other people make fun of him for that. His best friend Ray doesn't like that. Dale challenged me to a fight. I said yes. Dale cowered out, so his best friend has to fight me in his place.
Okay, yeah, so that part wasn't told to me.
Tell me that isn't true.
But you know, he said that there was like some like doxing and stuff going on both. Like, first it was the guy who I'm assuming was doing that to the girl, and then himself. So what was up with that?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say I doxed him. I just happened to move very close by to Dale Wilson, to LowTierGod. So I guess I kind of doxed him because I doxed myself. But you know, he lives in an apartment, so he just rented. He doesn't own it, so he can't really say I doxed him.
Well said.
And then Ray starts going after my wife on Dale's orders. Dale orders him to start harassing me by any means necessary. They call my job and harass my job. They call my wife and harass her. They make threats against my wife. So it's going to feel really great to put some justice to the world.
All right, cool. Is there anything else you want to add, you know, or that you want to clarify in this video?
Not a whole lot. Dale, you are a terrible person. This should be you here right now, but you are too big of a coward. You have a massive size advantage on me, and you still won't fight me. You're garbage. I hope you go to hell.
All right.
My name's Sallow, 5'7", 150.
Oh, by the way, the video was originally titled Silodon instead of Salodon, and that is a much superior username to Salodon. I wish this is what I had actually named my channel now. The apartment complex tour was legendary.
When I was in high school, I got a perfect score on the SAT, and now I'm here fighting for no benefit to myself except concussive brain damage, and I wouldn't change a thing about my life.
I don't know why they missed Go ahead.
I love that line that you put in there. I love that part. Dude, I was laughing my ass off when I heard you say that.
Yeah, you can, even the cameraman goes, yo, that was great. So I definitely killed it there. I don't know why they called me Silodon. I definitely didn't spell it that way, but I think it was Wolverine. Wolverine called me Silodon because he misheard it, and then they just went with it. But I like Silodon more than Salodon.
Lazarus here. Shout outs to LTG. Shout outs to the community. Thanks for.
And isn't that kind of sad that he shouts out LTG and then LTG disowns him for losing the fight immediately afterward? That is fucking sad. I legitimately feel bad about that. Like, I'm not even... I would find that risible at first, but now I legitimately feel for him on that part. Like, it sucks getting abandoned by your friends or people who you thought were your friends. So, I feel bad about that.
Hosting this, Scarface, we appreciate you. Whatever happens, happens.
So,
Would I date Elena? No.
we got a beef here. Actually, some pretty serious allegations. Zip it! And I get that. But when you're done, it's got to be done.
We're done.
And the first thing that starts it again is the yapping online. So after you fight, man, leave it at that.
And I wish that were how it was.
All right?
Yeah, we got this.
Yes, he did.
Protect yourselves at all times, man.
You asked, why was Lazarus just called Covenant? I think it's just based on his shirt. They didn't hear the fact that he said Covenant Lazarus, so they just took his shirt and wrote Covenant.
Hitting behind the head, no knees to the head.
Yeah.
Let's work.
I should have kept it standing. So I don't know if you can hear it well on the video, but right after he does that, I say something to the effect of, like right there. I say something to the effect of "I like that," or something to the effect of "good shot." I can't remember because of the adrenaline going on during the fight, but I thought he was doing that to meme on me. I thought he was doing that to, talk shit. Or not talk shit. I thought he was doing that to make fun of me, basically. I didn't think he was doing that because he didn't know how to fight. I thought he was just doing that to be funny.
Goofing on you.
Yeah, I thought he was goofing on me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a shot that took my hearing. Yeah, that's why I lost my hearing. I want to say, me trying to wrestle a guy 50 pounds heavier than me, probably stupid. I should have kept it standing. If I knew it would have only been one round, I would have kept it standing. I promise you guys I would have. I expected to be a much better wrestler than him, but he knew how to wrestle, yeah. Agreed, silly. Thank you, buddy.
Wait. Nope.
So, you see, even there, we're just talking shit to each other the entire time. And having so much fucking fun in there. So I shift from a body lock to a double right here. I have a body lock on him, but I'm not behind him. I need to get my head behind him, and I don't do that because I'm a moron. I should have this leg behind him. I don't do that because I'm a moron. But once he's against the cage, I say, all right, I see your big ass is against the cage, so I'm just gonna shift to a double and pull your legs out from you, which is probably the easiest takedown in the world to score.
Not quite.
And he goes, not quite, no. And he goes for a guillotine. But as you can see, watch my left arm. My left arm is still around his body, so he's trying to choke me with his right arm while my left arm's in. So I'm perfectly safe here, and this is a bad idea for him, and I don't know if you can hear it, but I even say that after he says not quite, nope, I say, bad idea, Ray.
Nope. Nope.
The first nope was him talking, the second nope was me talking, saying, bad idea. So there is no arterial choke whatsoever because my left arm is in, and this is honestly, I like the fact that he went for it, but Ray, you gotta have that arm, you gotta have my left arm out of there. Your forearm should be against my chin.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. Like, you're 100% correct. Like, if he wanted to sensei's in, he should have done something to try to force that free hand, his right hand, in between your left arm to get that inside cinch and lock it in. But he didn't do that because he doesn't. He knows basic techniques, but I don't think he's ever locked one in, or he would know that he needs to free up that left arm at your.
Yeah.
Or get in between it. Sorry.
I still like the fact that you went for it, Ray, but again, if you would have to clear my left arm for this to be an effective guillotine choke. Otherwise, you're just burning yourself out, and I know that you're burning yourself out. See, he's talking some shit there. You can't hear it on the. I know he said something funny there because I actually started laughing inside his armpit. I forget what the fuck he said. I wish I could remember, but I know what he said was actually funny. And like, again, we're goofing on each other the entire time. I'm glad I didn't moon the audience, show my ass crack to the audience.
Action or will stand you.
I was very surprised when they said action or will stand you. I mean, he's going for a failed choke. I'm going for position. I think that's a bit rushed on their part, but it is what it is.
Oh, actually. Good buddies. All right.
I forget what he says.
Right there.
Yeah.
That shot right there is the one that did it. That you could see it on his face. Those body shots is what done it. 100%.
100%.
That's why he quit.
Yeah, and that's the moment he starts talking about his heart. That's the moment he starts saying, I got a heart issue. I can't breathe. My brother, you can't breathe. That's what happens when you're out of shape and you take a liver shot. Well, not a liver shot. Your liver's on the other side. But you take a good body shot, and you're not in good shape.
Out of you.
Exactly.
Exactly. It forces your diaphragm to contract in a way you don't want it to, and that pushes all air out of your lungs.
Foolish. I honestly, in hindsight, is 2020. I wish they stood us too. I wish I'd kept the fight standing. And by the way, before it happens, so I'm about to bitch about him grabbing my shirt. I want to say I regret doing that. The reason I was hyper-focused on the prospect of Laz cheating. I'm actually wearing a cup at the time. Laz isn't even wearing a mouth guard. And the reason I was hyper-focused on that, I don't regret it. But maybe I regret being too hyper-focused on it. The reason I was hyper-focused on Laz cheating was my wife said, Frank, I 100% support you doing this against anyone, but if it's against Ray, he's going to cheat. He's going to try to knee you in the balls. So I was really expecting Ray to knee me in the balls at some point. She even said if you had hair, he would pull your hair. And she's a lot smarter than I. So, like, I was hyper-focused on the prospect of him cheating. And I regret this right here. Why did I step to the side? I shouldn't have stepped to the side. I should have stepped over him. Either that or just disengage. By stepping to the side, and you see he immediately starts grabbing the shirt, God bless. And then I bitch about it like a bitch, God bless. But if I had just stepped into him, humped his mouth, so to speak, stepped over him, I would have been right into mouth, and it was stupid of me. You can hear me say something right here. I said good shit before. I said something like, your grappling is good shit. Again, the entire time during this fight, we're talking to each other. We're having a good time. You would almost think we're friends. I said, your grappling is good shit. I was surprised by him. He even gets basically half guard here. The moment he locks this leg up, my prospect of getting mounts turns to 0. That leg is locked up.
Sorry.
I get pissed eventually because that's about 5 seconds of him on my shirt. And again, I'm hyper-focused on the prospect of him cheating. I regret it. I should have just fought through it. It is what it is. It is. And here's classic Sallow. Anyone who grapples with me knows I love to pull guard. It sucks. So I know a lot of you people keep saying Ray pinned me or mounted me here. If you think this is a pin or a mount, you don't know anything about fighting.
No, it's Sallow drawing guard there. When he wraps his legs around him, that's a guard draw, 100%.
Yeah. People like Insanity right now calling it gay. Yeah, if you know nothing about fighting, you're going to call this gay. Even Chael Sonnen has made that joke. I'm a Republican, and Republicans don't spend time with other men between their legs, so that's why I don't practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. No, this is standard Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a fucking idiot for pulling guard here. Because I think if I didn't, I could have just stood up, and it would have been more exciting. Again, hindsight is 2020. If I knew the fight would have been 1 minute only, I would have fought 1,000,000 times differently, I promise. I wanted to tire the motherfucker out. I wanted to tire him out.
Going in. Exactly. You were going, this is round 1, bro. Unless you are really mad and just want to end this motherfucker quick and get it over with. Those rounds, 2 minutes, it seems like a long time. But when you're fighting, it goes by like that. Like you don't even realize it's been 2 minutes. And your mentality going into this was the long game. Like you expected this to go longer than 2 minutes. Like it's like, oh my God, that pisses me off what he pulled. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I regret it. the other thing that you, though I will say, like, brawling with someone 50 pounds heavier than you too, like keeping it standing, not the smartest idea. Yeah, like if Ray had knocked me out, then hindsight would be 20/20, and I would be here saying,
Yeah.
I wish I grappled with him to tire him out instead. So, it is what it fucking is. Hindsight is 20/20 in all things. One thing that you can see right here is that I'm pulling him down on me. He can't posture up. Look very closely at this position. He can't posture up. Like, not only are my legs wrapped high on him, but my left arm is wrapped high on him, and the reason for that is to prevent him from posturing up. One, that prevents him from doing elbows. A lot of idiots, such as Pants Monster, are claiming he showed mercy by not letting elbows. You can't. How can he elbow when he can't posture up, Pants Monster? I know you know nothing about fighting, but try to use whatever semblance of a mind you have in there.
And I honestly believe you drawing guard on him like that is what gassed him to the extent that it did. Him fighting to posture up on you. Like, it takes a lot. People don't realize that when you're in top guard, yeah, you're in the advantageous guard. But when you get trapped and caught like you did to him, then you got to expend energy to get out of it, to even throw a punch or an elbow or anything. Really, the only thing you can do there is, when you're in that position, is to halfway throw a hook to the ribs to try to get them to disengage the back of your neck so you can posture up.
Yeah, the best...
Like, that's what gassed him, I think. That and that hard shot you gave him to the solar plexus.
100%. People underestimate how exhausting grappling is. Standing is 100%. Kevin.com, you said you just joined MMA 3 days ago. God bless you. I think you can attest to this then. Standing is 100% easier on your cardio than grappling. Like, even just pulling guard. Someone who doesn't know grappling, this shit is exhausting. Far more exhausting than striking. Silly Chili said, did Ray have any experience? Silly Chili, Ray claims he fights literally every week. You were just casually writing your MMA Oh, stop with the gay shit, insanity. God bless you. I love gay people. I'm gay too. Why didn't you do boxing instead of MMA? We both wanted MMA. Again, it was a bucket list item.
Right about the shirt.
He even says sorry about the shirt there. So what he's... I'm not going for it yet. Oh, okay, I was going for it right there. So while he's pushing on my face, you can't really see it well from this camera angle. I have the right elbow tightly around... why am I pointing like you guys can see that? I have the right elbow tightly around the left side of his neck, and the left fist is actually pushing into the artery of his other neck. What that's called is an attempt at a punch choke. It's basically a shitty Ezekiel choke that's easier to score. It didn't work. But, yeah, I went for a punch choke. And I think that was the closest either of us came to submitting each other during this fight.
I got Tom, baby. I got it.
That hard breathing is all him, by the way. That hard breathing is 100% him. Like, I'm not even close to tired here.
My shirt!
And again, I'm sorry, I was hyper-focused on him cheating. I shouldn't have been. That gave him the opportunity to elbow me right there. Or strike me right there. This isn't a joke, by the way. This does nothing to you. The artery isn't here. The arteries are here and here. This is just your windpipe. You're not going to windpipe choke someone out in 2 minutes. So I couldn't care less about that forearm being right there.
I don't want to do that.
And where did I feel this guy? Stop.
I don't like that.
Watch your fingers.
I don't like to do elbows.
Fighting, guys. Come on, let's fight. Elbows are allowed.
I know, but I don't like to do that.
You don't do it to him, he's gonna do it to you. Fight.
I don't, stupid.
Pants Monster, again, you're a very dumb guy, Pants Monster. I'm trying not to hate on you, but you're a very dumb guy. I have his left wrist locked onto mine. He only has one arm free. It's a game of chess, honestly. The more he tries to posture up, the more he tries to break free, the more opportunities he's going to give me to submit him. One thing I'm trying to go for here, this doesn't come anywhere near as close as the the punch choke that I tried earlier, was, you see how my left arm is going, you see how I give up on this arm, and my left arm is going over his left arm. I give up on his right arm. I say, okay, punch me all you want. And I'm trying to get my own left arm over his arm. I'm going for a Kimura there. I'm actually going for a Kimura there. One thing I would have needed to do to go for it better was, one, use more strength. Like, I was going way too lax in the first round. And two, I would need to open my legs more. Like, you gotta get some space. You gotta turn away from him. So I messed up on that. I swear on my life, and you can see my hands. You can see my fingers. My fingers are against the cage. I'm not grabbing the cage. I swear to God, I was not grabbing the cage. My dumbass is still going for the Kimura with my legs locked around him. Another thing I regret. Hindsight is 2020.
10, 9, 8, 7.
And this is about to be what I really regret. I hear that there's 10 seconds in the round left. I know I can't do shit to him. I know he can't do shit to me from this position.
5, 4.
So first I throw one legitimate head strike. And I can barely... You know, we're both against the cage, so I know I can't really get real punches off. So I just start knocking on his head.
5, 4, 3.
Little do I know...
He's tapping. No.
One, this idiot cameraman, neither of us here at the time, but the idiot cameraman, sorry to call you an idiot, buddy, but you're not the ref, and you shouldn't be trying to be the ref. Wolverine steps in right away and says, no, that's not a tap. But I give my trolls and all the people who hate me all ammunition in the world to claim I lost by claiming that this was a tap. I promise you, I swear on my life, I swear on my wife, no, I was not fucking tapping. There's nothing to fucking tap here too, but... Keep trolling me with it.
There's no choke or submission being applied. Being fat and lazy and laying on someone is not a submission attempt. It was never a tap.
Yeah, this is straight up full guard. And jiu-jitsu, in full guard, the guy on top is really not gonna submit the guy on bottom. It would have to be very rare, and it would have to be people a lot better than Ray and myself. In terms of submissions, it's going to be the guy on bottom submitting when you see full guard. By the way, nice butt crack.
5, 4.
But I do one legitimate strike, and I'm like, oh, I'm too close. There's only 4 minutes left, so I'm just going to knock on your head for fun. Since we were talking shit to each other the entire round.
3.
I should have given him a noogie. One thing that I was thinking of that I didn't do was I thought about sticking my finger in his ear. But I thought people would call me homosexual for that. God bless. Nothing wrong with being homosexual.
Should have gave him a wet willy.
Should have gave him a wet willy. I should have gave him the wet willy. I don't know if that's illegal. Like, you're gouging?
It's not.
You're gouging?
It's not illegal. I mean, I've never seen it in any book anywhere that it's illegal. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen a fight stoppage due to willy.
You saw a tap. I'm just going to call everyone claiming I'm tapping here Alistair Overeem. Remember when Overeem lost to Stipe and he was like, oh, I felt a tap.
4, 3.
Oh, yeah.
He's tapping. No.
Yeah, and you can hear me screaming right there, no. And that's why I put my hands up. Because I'm like, no, I'm not tapping. And that's why Wolverine jumps in right away and says, no, that's not a tap. And I think you can hear me say I was...
Yeah.
So Lazarus's fat ass is exhausted. I sure as fuck am not. Sorry, what were you saying, Matt? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, he's gassed. He's getting gassed. Like, towards the last 3 seconds, it felt like the look or the energy he was giving off, if that makes any sense, was thank God this round's almost over. He just looked spent, bro.
You are 100% right, and that... I think this 2 seconds here epitomizes it. My boy here is exhausted up against the cage, and I'm just... No, not lick his ear, you dumbass. And I get up like it's nothing.
You weren't even breathing heavy when you come
Cardio's
over.
not so good.
My cardio's not so good. My cardio's not so... Very good, don't say, buddy. That's what happens when you eat some body shots, brother. I'm sorry. I mean, he's already about to quit right here. He's already making excuses to quit. We're going to watch the other version of this fight too, with whatever time we have left, just to because we want to put this fight solely in the rearview mirror and look to the future. But we're gonna watch the other version too, because there are some edits in this and some cuts in this, so you can't hear some of the things Ray says when he's quitting. But we're gonna watch a version on Joshua's Cornstar channel.
Oh shoot! Hell of a round, I guess.
Hell of a round, I guess. I didn't even know that he came up right behind me. I'm over here just talking crap with you, Matt. You're right there. You're right here. I had no idea he was right behind me. Yeah, you and I are just having a good time. Would you have pulled his pants down? Yeah.
It's fine.
That's my boy telling me I got this. I wink at the camera. I'm having a damn good fucking time in there. A damn good fucking time.
You were having a blast, man. You were having a blast. I could tell you're having fun.
So this is where the first big cut is. There's a lot more in between here, but this is where Ray starts claiming to have a heart condition.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm sorry. I'm good.
No. Now we can't just accept I'm good. Do you have a heart condition?
I want to emphasize that before the fight, we both signed legal waivers legally affirming that we had no such heart condition. We had no such condition disqualifying us from competition. We had no heart condition, no nothing. We both legally signed waivers. So either he's lying when he's...
waiver, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Either he lied...
He's there.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, yes, he did scratch me with his fingernail. Either he lied when he signed the waiver, or he's lying to Scarface right here. I've asked Ray repeatedly with Scarface CC'd which was it, and he won't answer, because we both know it's right here. Go ahead, buddy. Did you have something to say, Matt?
No, I was just... it was going to be basically the same thing you just said.
Yep. Said, you could see on your face at this point you were pissed. Yeah, I mean, I was having such a good time until the moment my opponent bitched out. Again, it's my first ever legitimate fight.
That's significant. What is it?
A fight with, I know, a lot of hype behind it. We got 40k views. Couple of YouTube morons getting 40k views. How about that?
Can you name it?
There should have been a belt on the line, by the way. It should have been the biggest YouTube dumbass belt. I would be hanging that on my wall right now. I'm going to buy a belt from TJ Maxx, actually, after this stream and hang it on my wall. And just Sharpie on biggest YouTube moron onto it.
You got to wear it across your shoulder like The Rock whenever you're on camera next.
Hey, guys, are we still live? Are we still good? The stream didn't drop, did it? You said, yeah, you think Laz was getting ready to strap at this point. Yeah. Was my wife there? No, my wife was not. My wife is 6 months pregnant, or 7 months pregnant at the time of this, so... No, we didn't want her flying out to this. Strap on, you mean? Strap on! Fucking loser. You two should get in a call to conclude this beef. If the beef didn't conclude here, it's never going to conclude anyway. Pants Monster, I wish you could increase that IQ to triple digits, bro.
I can't do it on camera. It's too far.
Turn the
Are we still good, chat? You're good? Thank you, Lukey.
camera.
He spent himself in the first round, so now he's looking for an easy way out.
True that.
You don't think he has a heart condition?
No, not at all. I think
They asked me, do I think he has a heart condition? I say, no, not at all.
he drinks alcohol.
So I just meme on him for drinking alcohol.
Well, that could lead to heart issues.
Perhaps.
I found funny that the cameraman said, this is the same cameraman who we had the perfect score on the SAT moment with, so he and I are having a bit of a moment there.
So what's this whole beef about? Why you guys beef?
He's best friends with the groomer who groomed an underage high school girl.
Hey,
What's up?
listen. This guy's mentioned twice and then tried to backtrack and saying he has a heart issue. He wants to continue. I can't let him.
You could just see the moment on my face where I'm like, yeah.
Right. I was just about to say, right there is when all like happiness was drained, and it was replaced by pure anger.
Yeah, like disappointment. Just disappointed that my opponent was such a bitch, Matt. Like we both.
Yeah.
I can't stress enough how much Laz apologized to you, apologized to me, and was like, I'm gonna go out on my shield here today and make this up to you guys. Like we were both like, we're gonna fucking dead this here. We're gonna put on a show for people, and we're gonna both. One of us is going to get tapped out or knocked out here today, unless we're both lucky enough to survive all 3 rounds. And like for him to do this shit, I was so disappointed. I would have legitimately preferred you knocking me out than this result. Because that is such bitch shit. I can never respect that. I would have respected it more if you didn't show up, dude. Legitimately. Would have respected it more if you didn't show up. So I could have been fresh for someone else, like Uncle Rooster.
Okay. So I need to make it clear to you, because he's trying to push the fight. I cannot let him. I understand y'all got a serious beef. It sucks that you didn't get to finish it. But he should have told me about this from the gate. I would have never even brought y'all here.
And I respect Scarface for telling me that.
I know you probably haven't gotten it out of your system, but hopefully maybe we can mediate and talk and try to resolve it. If you want to get another fight, I got you. But I just cannot let this guy continue. Okay?
He was tougher.
He was tougher. Well, thank you, Ray. At least for one moment in time, you had a bit of honesty in you. You sad sack.
And I think this is the reason why he's striking everybody, because he doesn't want people knowing he bitched out and was fine with it.
Mm-hmm. And again, the other version of this fight is going to have even more audio from Ray, basically proving that he was lying, proving that, you know, he knows he lost. Scarface is a class act. That's the first intelligent thing you said all stream, Pet Sponsored. What were you saying, Matt?
I was going to say Lukey is 100% right, dude. He blue-balled us all, man.
Aaron Pratt says, that part has me mad and I wasn't even there. Indeed. Indeed. Dude, I gotta say, being there, the atmosphere, man, it made me feel like I was 26 again and walking into a gym, man. It's the energy in there was like different than anything I've ever felt walking into an MMA gym. It just felt like it was, I don't even know how many people was there. So when I say hundreds, I don't mean literally hundreds, but it felt like hundreds of people. You could just feel like the Valhalla great feast hall atmosphere in there. You could tell you were surrounded by warriors. Well, that feeling come back when Laz left, because then it was the real warriors in the building. But jokes aside, man, that atmosphere was top notch, man. It was
awesome.
This NCB gym that we were at, I loved it so much. It's the coolest gym I've ever been in. Mod, you could feel free.
It made me wish I lived closer. I'd actually be a member there. That's what I was telling Mary about.
Mod, you can feel free to time out Insanity. He's just looking for attention at this point. Peanut Butter Complex, yeah, feel free to archive this stream. Laz will strike it when we view Joshua's Coinstar version of the stream, because that's the version that he's copyright striking all the time. What's up, Chaotic Truth Live? Good to see you, brother. Love you.
You win.
Okay.
Hey.
You see me rolling my eyes as the crowd boos Ray Lazarus.
Sorry, I'm not gonna lie. Something about my heart don't feel right, so.
Yeah, it's called being gas. It's called eating body shots, big boy.
All right,
He
listen.
wins.
So listen, we're going
He wins.
to give you the win, first of all. I mean, you earned it. You earned the win. Let me say
You're right, Scarface. I did earn the win.
this, guys. I know this was some serious shit. This was serious.
Yeah.
And now I have to stop the fight early, and it's probably going to still linger. But
Big up,
if
C.
you
I
go
don't
back
want to linger.
if you go back to talking online, you're defeating your purpose.
I mean, you're right about this, Scarface, 100%, and that's why I'm putting this in the rearview mirror as of this stream.
Okay, you
This is the last time we're reacting to this fight.
acknowledge he's got the win here.
Yeah.
So you're not going to talk no more.
No, I ain't gonna. No, man. It's
Can
all
you let it
squash.
go after this?
His endurance outlasted me, so hey.
His endurance outlasted me. Another brief moment of honesty from Monsieur Lazarus.
I acknowledge.
But the moment he gets behind his computer screen, he goes right back to being the dishonest coward he is. For the person who was asking what he was apologizing for, he was apologizing for harassing Justin, harassing my wife. He apologized for basically everything you could think he apologized for. He was so apologetic.
Literally said to us, you know I don't hate y'all, right? And this was right before their fight was about to go out. He says that to me. I went outside for a cigarette. Mary was standing next to me. This dumb motherfucker comes up to me, shows me a picture of red liquid in a toilet, says that was caused by heart pain and some other shit. And then he just walked off, fucked off, and went to his Camry. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
It's all about.
Yeah, he showed us a picture of his shit, of his bowel movement or some shit.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. It looked like blood and toilet paper in a toilet. And he said that was from the DTs and the heart issues he's been having. And I just looked at Mary and I looked at him like, what?
Yeah.
And I just said to him, I go, well, damn, man, I hate to hear that. Like, what else do you say when somebody shows you that? Somebody you don't know outside of meeting them that day. Like, still was retarded, bro.
Aaron Pride, yes, he is banned from Street Beefs. We can't do a rematch with him. He's banned for life for lying to us and pulling that punk. But you are welcome on any location, anytime.
I know,
yeah.
right, Braden? Braden said that time of the month.
That time of the month. He had a bussy period.
I couldn't win the second round.
His bussy.
And speaking of all the apologizing, you're about to see right at the end of the fight, as I'm leaving the cage, Laz like begs me not to be mad at him.
Without a problem.
That's me telling Scarface this motherfucker doesn't have a heart condition. He's lying because he's losing.
Okay, listen, can I get y'all to shake hands and dap it up?
If Scarface weren't there, I would not have shaken his hand for running off.
Just
What's up, Valjean?
shake hands and say you're not going to kill each other.
We won't kill each other. Well, though Laz wants to fight with weapons now. So.
Just say you're not going to kill each other.
No, man, we ain't gonna do none of that. We don't do that. We don't act like that. That's not us. Deep down, we're both.
Can you stop talking after this? Alright. I know it's tough for you. You didn't get to finish the fight. I know the circumstance. I get it. Believe me. Just say, hey, look, you know, agree that you're not going to walk out of here and still want to hurt each other.
No, never.
Okay.
I don't ever think about stuff like that. Once it's settled.
I want to say this real quick. Like, towards the end of this video on Street Beefs channel, you see me standing there looking at Laz. Laz wanted me to hold his phone and his sunglasses for the fight. Like, I actually legit feel bad for him. He had no one show up for him. No one.
Yeah, and then on top of that, getting disowned by Dale Wilson for losing afterward, and getting disowned by even Gamil Griffin, who is the biggest loser in the world. Like, when Gamil Griffin disowns you, that's when...
You know it's a bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's it.
Yep.
You're a winner.
I'll admit it.
Hey, did you want to say something to the person that you originally had a beef with?
Sure. Dale Wilson, you're a bigger coward than that.
No, it's not. I love it.
They cut out the part where he asked me not to be angry at him. Don't worry, we'll see it on Joshua Cornstar's version.
Alright, go ahead.
And here's your boy Matt. Here's your boy Matt calling out Gamil, which is the best moment. Just like Ray losing the fight to me is the best moment of his life, for Gamil getting called out by Matt is the best moment of his life. It's the most meaningful moment of his life.
No, it's not you.
Alright, go ahead.
Gamil, you're next. Meet me here. I'm here. Where are you? Let's do it, boy.
Gamil will never accept that offer.
There it is.
Oh, I know it.
We'll host you, buddy.
Yep.
Alright.
You smoked yourself in the first round.
Hey.
And I lost.
Hey, look, there's no point in talking.
So, for those of you who were saying round 2 should have been in the parking lot outside, yeah. But as you can see, Lord Bestaban here, whom I respect the hell out of, he literally gets between us after the fight and separates us and, like, tries to get Ray to get the fuck away from me and stop like, trying to apologize to me and being a bitch to me and, like, supplicating himself before me because he knows.
5 times
Yeah.
he come up.
Fucking
Five
leave
fucking
it. There's no point. Y'all just fought around, leave it at that. Shake hands, don't even talk about it, don't bring it up. That's it.
Let me come back. We'll rematch it whenever my shit.
He says, let me come back and rematch it. That's not happening because you lied to them, bro. You lied, unfortunately. You cried wolf because you didn't want to get humiliated. Instead, you got humiliated in a different way, by being a bitch. So, it's on you, brother. I'm looking to the future. I'm going to fight on Street Beefs West Coast in the future. You can stay behind and celebrate your loss to me all fucking day, brother. It's the best moment of your life, losing a fight to me. Losing a fight to someone 50 pounds and half a foot shorter than you. 50 pounds lighter and half a foot shorter than you is the best day of your life. You loser. You absolute loser.
Problem. whenever I started to feel blood loss to my feet and junk, it's because...
Well, at the end, y'all can have a regular fight. But
Imagine Ray being banned from a fighting venue completely invalidates any tough guy actor would want to do. Yeah, well said.
there's no beef. It's done.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't waste your money either, foolish.
So, Aaron.
There's the whole point of this.
We got some exclusive merch.
And then I think the rest is just their advertising their merch. So we're going to look at the Joshua's Cornstar version real quick for stuff that happened that wasn't captured in that version. So one right away you have...
Silo!
One you have right away, you have Wolverine calling me Silodon, which is apparently how my name got Silodon.
Silo Don beef fight in the cave!
Oh shit, I think...
The only thing that we do different, guys, is no knees at all.
No raps. Got no raps.
This is the part, this is the SAT thing that I say, and you'll see the cameraman says that was great right after.
That's a brain damage, and I wouldn't change anything about my life. Thank you.
And I say thank you. No, I also want to clarify that just because he didn't bring a cornerman doesn't mean that he didn't have a corner. You didn't see it because they cut out all his bitching and moaning and quitting. But Ray actually basically had Lord Bestaban in his corner, which, not for nothing, that's a literal professional boxer in your corner. Like, if you don't have someone, Street Beefs will corner you themselves so that you have someone to give you water, Vaseline you. Like, the dude had literally a professional boxer in the corner. Like, Matt's a Marine, Matt's tough as shit, but he's not a professional boxer, so you want to say I have the advantage there? Who cares? But the point is, he wasn't completely at a disadvantage because of that. If anything, he kind of had an advantage, having Lord Bestaban there. Big ups to you, Maximus.
Shout out to LTG, shout out to the community. Thanks for hosting this. Scarface, appreciate you. Whatever
Thank you, Talguns.
happens, happens. Oh, 194, 6'0", Ray Lazarus.
My man weighed in 44 pounds heavier than... We both weighed in before the fight. He weighed in 44 pounds heavier than I.
Quiet! Quiet!
Man, that guy can whistle.
Zip it!
I love Wolverine.
Fucking Wolverine.
I love that guy. He's so funny.
Oh, he's cool as shit, man.
So after you fight, man, leave it at that. Alright? Protect yourselves at all times, man. No hitting behind the head, no knees to the head. Let's go!
But the one that was doing the grooming didn't want to fight.
I love that they said that.
Yeah, someone calls out Dale. I'm not going to reanalyze the parts. I already told you how I messed up the body lock here. Again, you can hear him saying nope, me saying nope back, us talking crap at each other.
Action will stand you.
Oh, action. Yeah, you guys got work. Alright.
And that was honestly the moment Ray lost right there.
Bro, those body shots.
You could hear they hit solid. Like that solid thunk. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the moment he started talking about his heart. Talking about his fitness, rather. Talking about quitting. Wish I had not stepped to the side. Wish I hadn't pulled guard. Again, I regret being hyper-focused on the prospect of him cheating. I do.
Don't grab the clothes! Elbow! Work! Elbow! I don't want to do that. I don't like that. Watch your fingers. Elbows. Fighting, guys. Come on, let's fight. Elbows are
Again, he can't.
allowed.
Again, he can't because of the manner in which I'm fighting his arms. And soon enough, you're going to see me going for the Kimura. I think we already missed me going for the punch choke.
I don't like to do that. You don't do it to him, he's going to do it to you. Fight.
You don't have a lock here, man.
Yeah, now I'm going for the Kimura here. But again, I'm messing up by not opening up my legs and not turning to the side enough. Which is hard to do against a cage, not for nothing.
What you got, Jay? No grabbing the cage, no holding the cage.
The champion, thank you, Judge. Again, we're gonna buy a belt of TJ Maxx and Sharpie on biggest YouTube retard on it, and I'm gonna hang that on the wall right here.
Nah.
And I'm gonna find someone to defend the belt against too.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I regret it so much. Thank God Wolverine is smarter than that cameraman. Agreed, Talguns. You know what else surprised me, Talguns? Like, I found, obviously, when you go for a Kimura, the other option that you have there, like, if they defend the Kimura well enough, like, you have the option to do the Kimura sweep, probably the most basic sweep. Like, in my gym, that's what they teach everyone. What surprised me there was Ray being so postured up on me, being so postured closely to me. Yeah, obviously he can't elbow me as much, but the advantage of that to him was that I couldn't sweep him as easily. I thought I'd be able to sweep him a lot more easily, but half my fault because I'm holding him so close, half his fault because he's keeping himself so close to me, sacrificing his ability to rain blows upon me, but at the same time, abetting his ability to resist being swept into an inferior position. So that actually surprised me as someone who was in there for the first time in my first fight. Thank you, Talguns. It's nice to have someone who knows what he's talking about. Thank you, brother. Unlike Pants Monster just talking about pregnancy and whatnot. You need to develop space with the half-guard knee shield. You're right.
Cardio's not so good.
My cardio's not so good. There's my boy giving me advice, my boy Matt, saying you're looking good.
Go over to your side. Yeah, give me a chair. Soldier. He shows up, don't run. He goes out, don't run.
My man's asking for a stool, asking for water, asking for everything. My man's gassed. Those body shots just completely drained his energy. Meanwhile, I'm over there standing like I barely run a mile.
Champion.
Thank you, brother. I agree, Aaron. It sucks.
Do you have a medical condition that would make this dangerous for you?
Well, I mean, slightly, but it's not. I'm good.
First he claims slightly, but I'm good. This part kind of got cut out in the superior version of the video.
What, you said you had a heart transplant?
No.
See, you can't hear him say I had a heart transplant before this because this camera was on me at the time talking to Matt. But before he get there, I could hear it across the octagon. He says, yeah. First he says I had a concussion, and then what Besteban asks him how long ago was it, and he goes 4 months ago, and Besteban goes, okay, that's fine, which for most cases it honestly is. Besteban knows what he's talking about. And then Ray says, oh, I also had a heart transplant. And that's why Scarface is over here like, what the fuck are you talking about? You signed a waiver. A heart transplant?
Concussion.
Okay.
How long ago?
See, that he mentions concussion again right here. Sorry.
How long ago?
Concussion.
He says concussion right there. He's going to claim he never said it. This is the second time he's claiming he got a concussion.
Okay.
How long ago?
Besteban asks how long ago. Ray says 4 months.
I thought I was the
So we go from concussion to heart transplant, back to concussion to heart condition. 4 different claims. He did more.
Throwing spaghetti at a wall to see what sticks is what he was doing.
Precisely. He was looking for an easy way out because he's a bitch and he will always be a bitch.
Crowd favorite, but the crowd gave it to him. 30 seconds.
Apparently the crowd gave the round to me, according to that guy.
Water.
Hey, hand me one of them.
My man needs some water. He needs some milk, as the kids say. He needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
I love you, Matt. Thank you so much for joining for the stream, bro. I love you.
Hey, thanks for having me on, bro. I love you, man.
Anytime.
Love bullshitting and talking to you.
Anytime.
Hey, can you toss me a water, please? Sorry, thank you.
Yeah, I don't even need a seat. My man's over there getting a whole throne for himself. I don't even need a seat. You know what else sucks? I would have given him all the rest time he wanted. If they said, hey, he wants more rest between rounds, because normally you only get 1 minute rest between rounds. If they said, how about we do 2 minutes rest instead, I would have given it to him. The reason we're wearing shoes in there, I didn't want to wear shoes. He said he wanted to wear shoes, I gave that to him. I gave this man every concession in the world, and he still bitched out. Like the worthless loser he is. Yep.
He didn't even show up with his own equipment, and you were willing to lend him the spare gloves you had.
Yep. Yep. I regret being nice.
Take to the street. Here.
Stools out! Stools out!
At this point, nothing that Ray has said to try to get out medically has stuck, because he hasn't gone back to heart condition yet. We're still on the second claim, third overall, second claim of a concussion, and Scarface is still cool with him going.
Round 2, rock and roll.
That's why Scarface is round 2, rock and roll.
If I don't win the second round, I'll give up.
He says right there, if I don't win the second round, I give up.
Yeah, he was already planning to quit at the end of that round.
Ridiculous. Now, I want you guys to listen real closely. You're going to hear someone shout, no you don't. That's me shouting it.
Stools out. Round 2, rock and roll. If I don't win the second round, I'll give up. Round 2.
Do you hear the guy saying, no you don't? That's me. That's me saying, no you don't. I am literally encouraging my fucking opponent to keep fighting like we agreed to go out on your fucking shield like we agreed to. Like, and you guys want to call me the... You can't satisfy some people. Like, I know trolling is fun and all, but like the people claiming that I quit, the people claiming that it was my fault this fight was bad, I'm literally begging my opponent not to quit between rounds. What more do you want from me? In my first fucking fight.
The only thing you could have done more was lay down for him in the fight, and you ain't gonna do that. You gave him everything he asked for, plus extra on top of that, man. And don't ever regret being too nice, man. Never regret being yourself.
Thank you, man. That means a lot to me. I feel like I'm nice to people a lot, and they often take advantage of it. Like Laz's bitch ass right here did. You said Agent 48 says he wants to. Yeah, he said he wants to fight with any weapons I want. Now, like I said, Laz, we're done after this.
Shut up.
I also say shut up right there. That's me telling him to shut up when he's talking to Scarface. If you could hear the guy say shut up.
Shut up.
I said shut up, man. Because again, I'm begging this guy. Keep your heart in the fight. Keep your will in the fight. Let's keep going, baby. We're here to put on a show.
Shut up.
Yeah, that shut up is...
Exactly. And that shut up wasn't even you being ill with him. It was like, just shut up so we can fight, you idiot. You're going to get... Oh, God, it's making me mad now.
Dude, I was practically being his own coach. I was being a coach for him, telling him, come kick my ass.
Like, I should have been his corner man. Shit.
You should have been. You could have motivated him to get off his fat fucking ass and take his beating.
If he got a concussion, I was Miss America last year.
And there's Matt.
Yeah.
Because Ray at this point is still transitioning from his second concussion claim to heart condition again. And Matt says, if he has a concussion, I was Miss America last year. I'm sad that they cut that out of the main video, dude. That was beautiful. Thank you, Kevin.com. I love you.
He spent himself in the first round, so now he's looking for an easy way out.
Aaron Pride, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You said, I learned that the worst thing a man can do is not lose, but quit. That is a beautiful quote. Damn. Pin that. Pin that. Thank you so much, Aaron Pride, again for the $5. And yeah, I couldn't agree more. I'd rather get knocked out than quit in there in front of 4 million people.
Exactly.
This guy's mentioned twice, and he's trying to backtrack and saying he has a heart issue.
Even Scarface is saying he tried to backtrack and claim he had a heart condition. He claimed two different things. Scarface says right there, he claimed two different things, going back and forth between the concussion and the heart transplant, and now he's backtracking back to the heart condition. Keep playing.
He wants to continue. I can't let him. I can't let him. Okay? So I need to make it clear to you, because he's trying to push the fight. I cannot let him. If he's got a fucking heart condition and he dies in my cage, me knowing he's got a heart condition, then I'm in some shit. So I understand y'all got a serious beef. It sucks that you didn't get to finish it. But he should have told me about this from the gate. I would have never even brought y'all here. I know you probably haven't gotten it out of your system, but hopefully maybe we can mediate and talk and try to resolve it. If you want to get another fight, I got you. But I just cannot let this guy continue.
I wish I had accepted that offer for another fight. The only person who wanted to fight me was Uncle Rooster. They just uploaded his channel. He outweighed me by a good bit. He was like 25 pounds heavier. A lot younger than my old ass, but I should have done it. I should have done it for you guys, not even for me. I should have done it for you guys, and I regret not entertaining you guys. But it's alright. We'll fight again in the future. We look to the future in all things. You win. Thank you, Ray.
Sorry, I'm not gonna lie. Something about my heart don't feel right, so he wins.
So listen,
Something about your heart don't feel right, all right.
Yeah,
He ain't got heart.
he ain't got no heart. He doesn't have any moral. His moral heart, his heart of character, is far worse than his actual cardio.
We need to start calling this motherfucker the Tin Man, because he ain't got no heart. Get this man an oil can.
Dude. Matt, your genius is showing again. I love that. Ray the Tin Man last. We're gonna have to make like a Ray Tin Man emoji, and make that a channel emoji. Yeah, man, you played strategy and you won. Thank you, Tailguns. I mean, just sucks that he was too much of a bitch to take the beating like a man. That's what sucked. That's what sucked. I would have liked to be more entertaining. But I will say, dude, everyone I know who's seen this fight, like in real life, you know, it's funny. I pull up to my gym yesterday for the first time since I'm finally back in my area, back home. And one of the dudes I go with is like, you mind telling me what you were doing in Satan's backyard, man? Like people, I didn't even share the video with them. They just see it because they love Street Beef, so. But everyone I know is like, who actually knows fighting is like, yeah, dude, you won fair and square. Like, I don't know why you're disappointed in it not being entertaining. You can't control your opponent being a bitch. And they're right. Even my wife was just like, why would you be upset about being one and like, you're right. I just wanted to entertain you guys more. Like, you guys donate hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to this idiotic YouTube channel we do. And this was supposed to be a way to pay back to you guys, entertain you guys. If you hate me, get to see me knocked out. If you love me, get to see me knock someone else out. And he took that from us because he's a bitch, and he will always be a bitch, and he's worthless. But it's okay.
Everybody feels robbed in that. I don't feel robbed because I went for you and not for the fight, but even I feel robbed a little bit. Like, I feel robbed on your behalf, I guess. I didn't get to see my brother do and go out and show out the way I know he could. Like, it was frustrating for me, so you're a much better man than me, dude. Like, I would have been a lot madder than you were.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Yeah, what you did for me on on this day in our little vacation together, driving me to and from that airport. That was amazing. You made that trip worth it.
Oh,
Love it.
oh, bro, the road trip was awesome, dude. It was so much fun.
Talgan said we need to polish up protecting. Yeah, especially wrestling. Especially wrestling. Like, I thought he wouldn't know a damn thing about wrestling, so honestly, I didn't focus enough on my wrestling. I should have. I need to polish up my wrestling.
Low tier. I mean, you aren't.
Someone in the crowd says low tier bitch.
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, that was me. I called him a low tier bitch.
Let me say this. Yeah, see, I know this was some serious shit. This was serious. And now I have to stop the fight early. And it's probably going to still linger. But if you go back to talking a while, you're defeating your purpose. Okay? You acknowledge he's got the win.
Yeah.
So you're not going to talk.
No, I mean,
Agreed, tire fire.
no, man. It's his endurance outlasted me.
His endurance outlasted me.
I acknowledge that I couldn't win the second round without a problem.
Says I acknowledge that I couldn't win. I think he says I acknowledge that I couldn't win the second round if we went on. Again, the most honest he's ever been. That part was cut out of the high quality video. I wish they didn't cut so much of this out. This is where I go up to Scarface and I whisper in his ear. Because honestly, I'm trying not to, like... I should have been more vocal about it. I should have said to the crowd, this guy's a bitch, fuck this guy. But, like, I'm just an inherently respectful guy. So, like, my instinct is to go up to Scarface and be like, listen, buddy, I know this guy very well. He doesn't have a heart condition. He lies about everything. So please, let us keep fighting.
Well,
and this is where Scarface says, like, unfortunately, the legal risk, like, if this idiot has a heart attack in my ring and his wife sues me, I'm screwed. Now, he might have had a heart attack. He probably would have had a heart attack in the ring if he kept going, because I would have kept nailing that big-ass belly of yours, Ray, and you would have quit either way. Just like I made you quit here, bitch.
Just shake hands and say you're not going to kill each other. Just say you're not going to kill each other. No, man. Can you stop talking? No, it's just for you. Just saying, agree that you're not going to walk out of here and still want to hurt each other.
No, never. I don't think
So that's
Yep.
You're a winner.
He says, I admit it, you were tougher, you win.
I'll admit it. Hey, if you want to say something to the person that you originally had a beef with, sure.
We did.
Dale Wilson, you're a bigger coward than that.
This is another part that got cut out from the high quality footage. See how he turns around and starts saying, I'm sorry, you're not mad at me, are you? He goes, you're not mad at me, are you? And I go, a little bit, Ray. Again, I regret being so fucking respectful.
And I'm gonna get that.
He even says I was losing, right?
The medical team before I come back, but it was a hell of a good round, and I had fun. Although
that's another bit of honesty. We both did have fun in there.
I did admit that I have to use my endurance. Look,
Ray, I really hope you keep celebrating. Oh, I didn't know there was a clip at the end of this. What do we get?
Sup, y'all? Back from therapy, nigga.
One more week till I beat his ass. Sorry I had to feed him to the grass. Guys, oh my god, it's time to win.
If only that happened, Ray. If only that happened. I would have been happier if you actually defeated me, and I mean that sincerely. You are a joke of a human being. An absolute joke of a human being. An absolute worthless joke of a human being, and you are in my rearview mirror from now on, buddy. You are in my rearview mirror.
Somehow more worthless than Camille is.
Yeah.
To be on that level, bro, good God, dude. There's a southern saying, lower than a snake in wagon tracks, and he's beneath that.
Amen. Amen. Randall Gary says, at least you have class out. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. No, I regret being classy, honestly. But it's alright. We look to the future in all things. And before we look to the future, we look to the past a bit. I want to say, Matt, you wouldn't know about this about me. I don't know if you would expect this about me. Few people, except for my wife and the best man at my wedding, and people who really know me would know this about me. When I was in high school, I was 90 pounds. When I joined the military, I was 108 pounds. It was the heaviest I'd ever been in my life. Growing up, I didn't do a single athletic thing. I was the least athletic person you could ever meet in your life. I spent a significant portion of my childhood homeless. I spent a significant portion of my childhood hungry. Things didn't get better for me until I joined the military, basically. And even then, when I joined the military, everyone expected me to get kicked out for being so out of shape, for being unable to do push-ups, pull-ups, etc. For me, accomplishing in an athletic event like this, winning a fight against someone 50 pounds heavier than me, like, that wouldn't have even been a pipe dream back then. So yes, I am proud of this. I am proud of the fact that I won. I am proud of the fact that I flew across the country to make something happen for my silly YouTube audience that is you guys. That's a level.
I'm proud of you, brother.
And I'm proud of you for being a fantastic friend. I'm proud of the friends I made. Proud of making you as a friend, Matt.
Same here, brother. Same here.
I said this so much during the live streams from my shitty phone before and after the fight, but you guys who are in this chat, 66 people watching, I don't care if it's 6 or 600. You're not dollar signs to me the way you're dollar signs to DSP, to Dale Wilson, to even Wings and Review Tech and all these weirdos. Like, you will never be that to me. You guys are legitimate people, and the fact that you like this stupid channel insofar as you tune in to watch my bald ass talk, that means the world to me. And so I'm proud of the fact that my once 90-pound ass was able to get in there and win against someone 50 pounds heavier than me. For you guys. And I will do it again in the future. We're going to brush up on our technique a lot, I promise you guys, don't worry. And we're going to find someone who can actually challenge me. I think we're going to find someone who could actually do something on StreetBeefs West Coast. We're just going to fight someone who's probably going to knock me the fuck out. And I can't tell you when that will happen because I have a daughter coming next month, and I'm so excited about that.
Congratulations again, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hella jealous. I be hella jelly. But seriously, though, congratulations, man. You're gonna make an awesome father. I know it.
Thank you.
You will be.
Thank you. Thank you. And Randall, thank you so much. You've grown better as a person. Yeah, I think one day I'll show you, like maybe if we hit 10K subs or some milestone like that, I'll show you the pictures of me when I was in high school. Like a literal skeleton is what I looked like back then. Few people who know me now know that about me then. But I am so proud of what I've overcome in life, and no amount of stupidity, no amount of couch potato keyboard warriors talking crap is ever going to change that. I'm sorry for those of you that hate me and enjoy talking crap, whether you're a fan of Dale or whether you're just a StreetBeefs fan and you don't know fighting. Like, I'm sorry. It's never going to change the fact that I'm proud of where I've come from. I'm proud of the friends I've made. I'm so happy with the fact that I've done this. Ballin, you said I'm going to make an awesome father. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be the happiest day of my life. Right now, October 27th, the day I learned was the happiest day of my life. I should bring Castle Kingside to fight. That would have to be boxing. I could never wrestle his ass. You did more than best him. You exposed him for the weak projection of Dale Wilson that he is. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hopefully, if there's any goal I have in this stupid channel, and it's a far-off pipe dream goal, may we keep growing our presence. I want to commit to making video essays like the prank call community that we were mentioning earlier. I want to make one about the irate gamer. I want to make one about the people I love like Scooby. I want to make one about Dale Wilson just to mess with him. And maybe we could grow our presence one day. And you know what?
Good old Daily Manu.
Keep fighting a bit on StreetBeefs West Coast. And maybe one day you could see me on a Keemstar boxing card. Now that would be a pipe dream come true. But that's ultimately it. Matt, is there anything you want to say, brother?
I just want to give a shout out real quick to Nuka. You know, I mean, he's been awesome, and I know if you and him link up out there on Street Beefs West Coast, he'll be a great corner man for you too. And quickly, I just want to say once again, congratulations for being a father, or on becoming a father soon. And I know you and Lauren are so happy, and I can't gush enough, man. I'm one of those motherfuckers that can talk for 6 hours just gushing about babies and family and love. I'm one of those mushy bastards. But yeah, dude, I know anything you do, you set your mind to. My mom told me something that I believe in you. I can see in you. It's if you put your mind to something, you're gonna accomplish it. You are amazing at anything you set your mind to, man. We all know you all smart as a whip. And I think that's what a lot of people envy. They envy you've got intelligence, you've got structure in your life, which a lot of these debased idiots do not have, or as some would say, fatherless behavior. And I'm gonna put some, if I can do this right here, I'm just gonna put this in the chat. I'm gonna say cheers, give that the virtual, little glass clink. Here's to the next 8,000 subs on your channel. And dude, bro, anything you do, you'll win at, trust me. You got this on lock.
You are a fantastic friend, and meeting you, becoming your friend, meeting your beautiful wife and your cute little dog, dude, easily a reification of the fact that this crap has been worth it. Doing this stupid YouTube crap has been worth it because I got to be your friend, and I got to befriend a lot of you guys too. Thank you so much,
Hey,
man,
man,
for those kind words, man. Thank you so much for those kind
You're
words.
welcome, brother. Also, I got to shout out
Please.
Justin. He brought us together, man. Justin brought us together. Mary says a lot that maybe that was one of Justin's final gifts to you before he left the world, was me and you becoming friends. And every time I think of that, I get a little bit of goosebumps, and I cry a little bit. So
It wouldn't surprise me.
Shout out Justin.
Wouldn't surprise me if that's exactly what he wanted, man.
Oh, he was so good. I won't gush on him now. I'll do that on my stream later, man.
Thank you, Randall. Thank you, Pantsu. Thank you, everyone who joined today. Love you guys so much. Matt, I love you.
Love you too, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I will fight for you guys again one day, and I'll make some silly videos for you again one day, I promise. It won't be the last you see of me. I won't be around very much, but it won't be the last you see of me. I love you guys. And Dale Wilson is a groomer. Love you guys.
Love y'all.